Okay, hopefully you gave this a try and didn't just move on to this video. So to get the f average, we're going to calculate it the same way. We're going to take the integral from 1 to 3 of our function e to the 1 over x, all over x squared dx, and we're going to divide by the interval, which in this case is 3 minus 1. For now, let's just turn our attention on this integral and remind ourselves of how to calculate that. So ignoring the bounds, I just want to be able to integrate e to the 1 over x, all over x squared dx. If you thought u sub, that's probably the best way. There are two u subs that will work. I'm just going to go with the most obvious one, which is 1 over x, or x to the minus 1. Then our du dx will be negative x to the minus 2, or negative 1 over x squared, which is good because once you make all the substitutions, this jobby should cancel out. Okay, so just solving for dx, it'll be negative x squared du. So now coming here, our integral becomes e to the u over x squared, but then keep in mind this jobby now plays a role, times negative x squared du. So then negative x squared cancels the x squared on the bottom, so you're just left with integral of e to the u du. And hopefully you remember that the integral of e to the u is just e to the u. Don't forget the negative out there, plus c in this case. So once you've integrated this, it should just be negative e to the 1 over x from 3 to 1. So if you work it out, I get negative e to the 1/3 minus negative e to the 1 over 1. Okay, on the calculator, this will be 1.323 if you round up, or 322 if you don't. Okay, so the conclusion of all this is what we're saying is f average is equal to 1.323 divided by 2. Okay, which works out to be 0.662. Okay, the next question we want to ask is, where does our function, which is equal to e to the 1 over x all over x squared, where does it equal 0.662 or 661, depending on whether you round it or not? Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is on the calculator, I'm going to let this be y1, I'm going to let this be y2, and you can find the value of x that way. So here's the graph. This is the function. Here's 0.661, and it looks like they intersect at 1.662.